Welcome to another For the Glory 2 battle. This one of a paired match against the formidable Chan. I have Lombard against Magyar. So he chose Magyar as his home list in the Historical Opponents Mirror League, so I chose this just awful Lombard army in response. um, so Magyars are, a lot of horse archers, some supporting foot, a couple heavier horse, not a lot. I've got, well, lancers, basically. And if I want to, a bunch of shield wall, but let's face it, I have lancers. So I've brought some infantry, just so that if he tries to take control of this with his infantry, irregular foot, and light archers, I can just kind of hopefully drive them off or weaken them. I don't want them kind of taking this over and shooting out at my lancers from there. We'll see if that's a mistake or not, grabbing that foot. Lights on this flank with my two Nomad Horse Archers, but it's pretty much going to be a matter of trying to find him and charge him and hopefully avoid this bullshit. Next turn. A lot of lights. Okay. Let's see here. What the fuck am I doing? Do we want to spread out? I don't think we do. I think we want to actually occupy. You go here. You go here. The next turn, you go there. You can fall back there. We have things more or less set up as we want them. More or less. Alright, this situation here, we've at least got ground cover, but it's not enough on its own. Okay. I think maybe we want to... I'm not sure what we want to do here, to be honest. We're out of bowshot of the mass of his horse archers there. I think we're going to need to spread out a bit. Which is unfortunate. I don't like leaving these gaps, but I also don't want to get terribly outflanked. Let's see how that plays. Next turn. Pretty immediate push here, which makes sense. This is kind of vulnerable. Okay, well, get into that rough ground. Draw. And for now, draw, you can pop Black out, they're gonna get disrupted unless perhaps you can absorb some arrows for us. There's a gap there, which means we don't have to be so densely deployed here. Okay, something like that. Next turn. Okay, contact. Go over that disrupt. Makes sense. Then he'll disrupt and then push the cavalry in charge range, so if they fall back, they frag. So I'll have to dodge by shifting this way, which opens to other problems. I'm not especially keen on being the first one to advance here. What I might do is shift some lancers over. Away with you. Okay. I want to disrupt them if possible. Nope, that we will need to cover against the charge. Do what you can, it's not much. Okay. So, prep, contact, and start getting ready to shift. Pretty difficult situation though. Alright. Now we'll see if we can get any charges off. Next turn. Yeah. Disrupt. Yep. Even if they disrupt, it's not necessarily the end of the world. In fact, it could be beneficial in that the enemy might stand in the face of the charge from them. Yep, now he's going to come in. Should get interesting. And what we can do next is pull off those that get disrupted and start prepping charges with lancers. Okay, so obviously this looks extremely ugly, and it is, but we were kind of bound to lose the opening missile exchange. The question now is what we can do instead. This is even. Since we're not going to win the shootout, we might as well close in the melee. Here, prep charges. Pretty good. There are lancers in the way there. Okay. Will they evade or stand? Evade. Okay. Let's shove off one, then prep charge the other. Start closing into contact. Okay, what do we got? You're disrupted. Withdraw. Well, which direction do you go? It's probably more dangerous than just sitting here and shooting. Okay. You probably keep them pinned. Well, let's see here. If you charge, take command off and see if they will see what'll happen here. Okay. If we charge, you can set up an auto drop, so no thank you to that. Make it a bit unsavory for them to turn and shoot. Looking grim. Next turn. Dragon, well, you can't charge this turn. We'll do next turn. Awkward. Very nicely set up. Okay, well, that unit's more dangerous. Good. Sure. Bad luck. You can only hope that they evade. Okay. And see if it happens again. No. Shit. Block the line of fire for that light unit. Okay. Now you're about to go. It's rough ground, but oh well. Still a melee. Shove them off, try to protect that frag unit. You rallied. You're not gonna rally. So shove them. That's hoping for better. Failure to catch. Set up a drop that'll force him to at least zone. Well, we know he's gonna do that, so I guess we may as well close. You are extremely screwed. Run. Yes, it's all coming apart. Next turn. The bad things continue. Bounce, I assume? Yep. Oh yeah, we desperately needed both of those. Sets up an auto drop for him. Nothing we can do here. Set that up. Prep a rally. Circle. Grinding. Maybe we can fall back into the rough. Oof. Alright, we cannot set up a drop then. Yep, we are fucked. Next turn. Dodged a bullet there, for what it's worth. And to be fair, it's not worth very much. I would have just charged. I guess that works too, but it uses arrows. Oh, we'll get maybe one more turn to do some work. Nothing we can really do to save them. Get away, or at least make the attempt. A little pity price there. If we charge, they'll invade. I was wondering if they would stand because the light archers were in between there, but guess not. Slightly better. Next turn, see the bad things continue. Pin and then auto drop. Yep. Down 20. Well, we'll see if we can recover some honor at least before it all comes crashing down. That'll help us. Right. We could charge. We're not likely to catch them, but given how things are going, there's no harm in it, really. Nice, get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, shoot. And again. Get the auto drop. Break. Don't think we'll be catching anyone. No. That's our high water mark there. If we shove them, then they'll evade because of that. Do we catch? Yes. Well, it's a little something. Fall back in the face of that. Next turn. Oh, how fad, how fad. Oh, so much for my catch there. Well, it's just about over. Bloodied him to 20%, which isn't horrible. Definitely should have brought more infantry, though. That's going to be the key lesson of this match. Well, there's not really any chance, I think, that I can get a drop. Well, we can try. It's not likely. Nope. Those are lancers. Okay, we'll want to get out of reach. Buzz. I mean, doesn't really matter what I do here. Next turn. Ouch. So, one more turn, it seems. Interesting. That does immobilize this unit, however, which kind of fucks up my plans. So there's nothing for it, you've got to charge. Alas. Might as well just see if we can auto-break them at this point. Evidently not. There. Okay, looks like that's match. Alright, so, force comp. That was the issue here. If I recall correctly, I felt unsure about my comp at the start, and I was right to feel unsure about it. What I should have done was cut out a fair number of these Lancers and get a lot more raw shield walls. Not they'd be very good at fighting, but they could soak arrows and allow my missile troops a fighting chance at staying in the fight and shielding my cavalry from arrows, just because these deep spear units are pretty resilient to archery despite being raw. So, yeah, absolutely should have brought more of them. It's a good game and well played, Chan. Till next time.